why they fall for you. It's not what you think. Carl Jung's hidden truth. Why do people fall in love with you? Really, have you ever stopped to ask yourself that? Why do certain people seem magnetically drawn to you, sometimes from the very first moment? Is it your looks, your personality, your energy? Or could something much deeper be happening beneath the surface? Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of all time, believed that love is not a coincidence. He believed that people fall in love with you for two powerful reasons, and neither of them has much to do with how you look or what you say. They come from a place much deeper your unconscious mind and theirs. In this video, we'll explore the hidden forces that drive love and attraction. We'll uncover how people fall for you not because of who you are on the outside, but because of what you awaken inside them. We'll dive into Jung's deep insights on projection, the anima and animus, and the secret architecture of the soul, and reveal why the people who love you the most might not even see the real you at all. But first, don't forget to subscribe to Mental Dose for weekly videos on psychology, self-discovery, and spiritual growth. Let's begin.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a moment of insight.
Love feels magical, but it isn't random. We love to think of love as something magical. Two people meet, sparks fly, hearts race. It feels like fate. But Jung saw something different. He believed that every connection, even the most sudden, passionate one, is shaped by a deeper logic. An inner blueprint made from years of experiences, wounds, hopes, and fears. What feels like a spontaneous spark is often the visible result of invisible forces. Old emotions, unmet childhood needs, shadow desires that never had the chance to come alive. And when those unconscious parts finally recognize something or someone on the outside, the feeling is immediate, magnetic, unstoppable. But make no mistake, it's not them you're really seeing. And it's not you they're really falling for. It's what's hidden inside finally finding a reflection. Projection. Seeing ourselves in others. Jung called this projection. Each of us carries within us forgotten pieces of ourselves. Parts we repressed, denied, or never got to develop. But these parts don't disappear. They live on in the unconscious, waiting, watching. And when we meet someone who seems to embody that missing part, the attraction is intense. It's like falling in love with someone who completes us. But really, we're falling for the part of ourselves they reflect. Example, why you're drawn to what you're not. Imagine someone who's always been quiet, careful, maybe even scared to show emotion. Then they meet someone wild, expressive, unapologetically free. They don't just admire that person, they're captivated by them. Why? Because that person represents something dormant in their own soul, something that's been hidden, maybe for years. This is Jung's first reason why people fall in love with you. Reason 1. You represent something they lack. You symbolize something they desperately need to become. And the same is true for you. You're not just drawn to people randomly. You're pulled toward those who show you the missing parts of yourself. This is why opposites attract. Not because opposites are better together, but because opposites reveal what we need. A deeply rational person may fall in love with someone deeply emotional. An introvert may be fascinated by an extrovert. A controlled soul may be stirred by someone wild and unpredictable. But there's a catch. If the person doesn't realize that what they love in you is something they could develop in themselves, the relationship may turn into dependence. They may cling to you, not because they truly see you, but because they need you. And the moment you show your humanity, the moment you break their ideal, the attraction begins to fade. This is the danger of projection. It's a love built on illusion, and illusions cannot last forever. The archetypes within, anima and animus. But Jung didn't stop there. He went deeper into the archetypes that live within every person. According to Jung, every man carries inside him a hidden image of the feminine. He called this the anima. And every woman carries within her a hidden image of the masculine. He called this the animus. These are not just preferences or personality types. They're ancient inner figures shaped by childhood, culture, myth, and the collective unconscious. They form early in life, often based on our relationships with parents. And once formed, they become powerful emotional blueprints, guiding who we're attracted to and why. Reason 2. You awaken their inner archetype. Sometimes you meet someone, and they just feel familiar. Like you've known them forever, even if it's only been minutes. You can't explain it. It feels like destiny. Like they're your soulmate. But what's really happening? You're triggering something inside them, a hidden image, a long-held dream, a psychological design they didn't even know they had. This is Jung's second reason people fall in love with you. You awaken a powerful unconscious archetype they've been carrying for years. Maybe you don't look like the person they imagined, but your presence, your voice, your energy matches a pattern they've held in their soul, and the emotions come rushing in. But again, it's not truly about you. It's about what you represent. You become the screen, and they project their inner image onto you. They don't see your flaws. They don't see your complexity. They see their fantasy. And the moment your real self starts to show, your humanity, your contradictions, your limits, the illusion begins to crack. What felt perfect now feels complicated. What felt divine now feels confusing. This is why so many relationships start with euphoria and end in heartbreak. Because they were never built on real understanding. Only projection. The collapse of the fantasy. Jung warned us, no human can live up to an archetype forever. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be whole. But projection demands perfection. And when that illusion fades, disappointment follows. Yet Jung didn't see this collapse as a failure. He saw it as necessary. Because love, even painful love, is how the unconscious forces growth. Love as a tool for transformation. Every person you fall in love with is a mirror. Some reflect your potential. Some reflect your fear. Some reflect the version of you you're afraid to become. And every person who falls in love with you, they don't just see you. They see a turning point, a symbol, an invitation, and sometimes a wake-up call. This is the deeper truth of love. It's not just emotional. It's evolutionary. Every relationship teaches you something. Some people awaken your strength. Others expose your wounds. Some are meant to stay. Some are meant to break you open. And according to Jung, none of it is a mistake, even the painful ones, even the ones that leave scars. Love as a synchronistic event. Jung called these moments synchronistic events, encounters that are not random, but meaningful. When someone enters your life at a very specific moment and evokes something powerful in you, it may be a sign that your soul is ready to grow. These relationships are spiritual assignments. They're not accidents. They're catalysts. So why do people fall in love with you? Because you either 1. Reflect something they desperately need, or 2. Awaken something they forgot they had. And the same is true in reverse. The risk of not noticing the pattern. If you don't recognize this pattern, you'll repeat it. You'll attract the same kinds of people, fall into the same illusions, and wonder why love always ends the same way. You might think you're unlucky, but Jung would say your unconscious is trying to teach you something you haven't yet learned. The answer is awareness. The moment you see your patterns, your projections, your inner images, everything changes. You stop looking for someone to complete you. You start becoming whole yourself. And from that place, love becomes real. Not fantasy, not addiction, but truth, final thoughts. In the end, The deepest love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about awakening parts of yourself that were waiting to be seen. You don't just fall in love with others. You fall in love with the version of you they help you discover. So the next time someone falls in love with you, or you feel deeply drawn to someone else, ask yourself, what part of the soul is waking up right now? If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to Mental Dose for more powerful insights on the unconscious mind, relationships, and spiritual growth. Let's grow together.
If you're enjoying this journey into the mind and soul, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a moment of insight.